This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Next up, some ladies who are still making their name. Charlotte is going to pin Natalya in 13 minutes and 3 seconds to retain her women's title. Meltzer would say Natalya got a big pop coming out, even though Bret Hart came out. Natalya was really strong in this match. Charlotte used the figure 4, and Natalya screamed that she would never quit. She then reversed the figure 4, but Charlotte made the ropes. Charlotte then put her in the sharpshooter, and Robinson rang the bell. Robinson got out of there. Bret punched Rick and put him in the sharpshooter, and Natalya put Charlotte in the sharpshooter for the easy pop to get the fans from a finish that would leave them flat. So the idea here, I guess, is we're doing a screw job finish again for the 9,000th time, and Bret is going to look for revenge, knock out Ric Flair, and then we get dual sharpshooters. It is a cool visual, I suppose, of having the double sharpshooters, but my God, that was 1997. This is 2016. It's been 19 years. What the fuck are we doing?
You tell me the reaction in the crowd. You were there.
Flat.
Was it confusion?
Yeah. Immediately.
Everybody don't know what the Montreal screw job is.
Well, and nobody's got it at the top of mind, unless you're a WWE writer, I guess, in 2016. It's been 20 years. Like, I could see how if there was a bigger storyline and Natalya really was leaving to go to AEW or something, but that's not even a thing. Like, what are we doing? It feels like, hey, if Bret's here, we got to do something with the screw job. I don't get it. Like, he did a lot more than get screwed, right?
What is the theme of the company starting that night? The new something? What is it?
Oh yeah, beginning of a new era.
Beginning of a new era. So we go back 20 years and have a 20-year-old finish. Number one, they didn't need Rick or Bret out there
at all. They could have had a great match without him. It was unnecessary garnish.
I don't know why, someone feels that Charlotte can't get over, or Natty can't go out there with all the experience she's got and tear the joint down on their own merits, because that's what they did before this screwed up finish. And to have a referee do something that squirrely when you've got Steph and Shane here in just a little bit, restart some matches, each one of them, right?
Yeah.
We'll get to it in the main event. But so why would they let that stand? Who authorized Charles to call for the bell? Why wouldn't they have restarted that match, which was a pretty important match? It was in the course of a show. It's like, okay, well, this over here kind of made sense, but ain't this the same thing? And why do you restart it there? It just, from my recollection, it was confusion from the audience that didn't know about the screw job. And it just took the shine off of Charlotte winning the match. She could have just won the match with her finish.
Yeah.
We're creating stars here. But when you throw all this stuff on top of it and layer it with all this syrupy stuff, and because you're trying to protect everybody, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. People of Chicago know that. It's a great sports city. They would have accepted Charlotte winning that match after a hard-fought match because the girls were kicking ass. They were kicking in at this time. It would become a different product. And Natty and Charlotte, I had on a lot of house show loops. They tore the joint down. You just didn't need something like that. My opinion.
Well, here's the thing too. I understand how sometimes if you have performers that aren't seasoned or maybe a little green and aren't really comfortable in their own skin yet, you have to have some garnish out there, some guy, if you will, to keep the crowd engaged. That's not the case with these two. Even 5 years ago, Natty's one of the best women in the company. And obviously you see something in Charlotte, you've made her the champ at WrestleMania. And I don't know. It just feels like you could have just cut them loose here. This was unnecessary.
100%. 100%. You got me. It's a mystery. It's one of those, especially when you see how the rest of the show plays out, this will really loom large, how that was allowed to just stand. Based on what?
Let's run through a couple other names that unfortunately make the news, one of which is Balls Mahoney. I know you never actually worked a match with Balls, or at least I don't think you did.
No.
Agent when he was in for a cup of coffee with WWE CW. Any interesting memories or stories of working with Balls?
Well, I know Balls would tell a whopper and never think twice. He actually told a couple of us that he killed a shark with a plastic knife.
Oh,
yeah, it took a while to absorb that one.
Yeah.
But swore by it. He had a couple of famous stories, and I wish I could remember them, that were just so far-fetched. That's the one I'll never forget. It's ingrained into
that's a great one.
to my system. Yeah. And I guess I asked a couple of guys, is this guy for real, or does he just think I'm just stupid? No, he'll tell a whopper.
That's
And
hilarious.
that's one of them.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.